New sanctions against Hamas leaders living in Turkey bring up the U.S. concerns about a historical NATO and its concerns that continue to support a widely recognized terrorist group. Today's Treasury announcement clearly demonstrates that Turkey is the state sponsor of Hamas. Jonathan Schanzer, senior vice president of the Democracy's Defense Foundation, said, Turkey continues to create a big problem for the U.S., NATO, Israel and the wider Middle East. It should begin to take steps to cut banks from the financial system. NATO should take steps to remove Ankara from the alliance. Schanzer said. Biden was examined for saying that Israel lost global support in the midst of randoming the U.S. Treasury and the United Kingdom began to target Hamas leaders and financiers with strict sanctions. After the October 7 terrorist attack Israel, which killed 1,200 people in Israel, but this week's sanctions hit some leaders Turkey, after Trump administration invited Ankara leaders to leave the country in 2020. It created strong objections to Turkey's close relationship with Hamas, American officials. Hamas leaders specific, but Turkey's participation more than one terrorist attack, stressed participation of fugitives, but Turkey completely rejected criticism. Turkish foreigner, Gaza after winning democratic elections to power in region, which is an important reality of region to declare legitimate representative of Hamas. Ministry said in 2020. In the Red Sea, the U.S. destroyer is another Houthi drone at time. Turkey argued that relationship would use the relationship to approach a balanced policy would serve Israel's interests and decide Israeli-Palestinian conflict. After end of operation in Gaza, Israel discussed plans to kill Hamas leaders around world, including Turkey, everywhere. He provided a strong condemnation from an anonymous Turkish intelligence officer who said he could wait, based on statements of Israeli officials. Necessary warnings were made to interlocutors and Israel such an action will have serious consequences, said. Turkish MPs have a heart attack after Israel declares that God cannot escape from the wrath. The reports claim that some of Israeli called for assassination against the officials in Turkey and Qatar Doha. But Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who understood important and negative impact on diplomatic efforts for diplomatic hostages, deterred these calls. Qatar, who has been home to an office for Hamas Doha for more than a decade, played a key role in publication dozens of hostages the last few weeks. But Biden administration thought Qatar to close office. After October 7, we have made it clear that there will be no more work with Hamas after October 7, he told Politico, a high-level management official. The United States initially asked Qatar to establish and organize office in 2012. And therefore some may have the power to demand its closure. Although some are concerned about Putin.